Hi there and welcome to another session of accountancy for the 12th standard with me, Vishwanath sir. We last finished with retirement and now we shall go to death of a partner after some time after we finish with this chapter called dissolution of a partnership firm. Okay, so this is the name of the chapter, dissolution. So what happens here? What happens in dissolution? Basically, dissolution means the partnership firm is getting closed down, it is going to wind up and everything has to be settled. Okay, we saw admission of a partner where a new partner comes, retirement or death when one partner goes away from the firm. Okay, and dissolution is complete winding down of the partnership firm. Today, I shall teach you the brief steps about how to go about doing the sums in dissolution, and then we shall take it one step ahead. Okay, so first and foremost, let us go to the steps of dissolution of a partnership firm. Before we go to the steps, one most important thing is that you have to open the following accounts. Okay, open the following accounts. Which are the accounts? I shall tell you right now. First and foremost, you will open what is known as realization account. Instead of revaluation account, you shall open a realization account. Okay. After realization account, you shall open the partner's capital or current account, whichever are there. Mostly it's partner's capital account. Third, what you are going to do is that you are going to open the cash bank account. And fourth is an option. The fourth option is if the partner has given a loan to the firm or taken a loan from the firm, so it is partner's loan account or loan to partner. Okay, partner's loan account. This is not necessary there in all the sums, but these three are 100% there. Okay, so this is the following accounts which you have to open when you start off. So this is basically your first step. Okay, the first step is open the following ledger accounts: realization account, partner's capital account, cash bank account, and partner's loan account if it is given in the sum. Second, enter the balances of partner's capital account, cash bank account, and if the partner has given a loan or taken a loan. I am just taking the assumption here the partner has given a loan. So partner's loan account, these are the accounts, the balances which you will transfer. Okay, now say for example this is partner's capital account. Okay, assume this is the partner's capital account. Say there are two partners. Your normal, like what you did in admission or in retirement. Okay, here I am just assuming there are two partners, A and B. The first thing what you are going to do is that the balances usually is a credit balance if it is given in the liability. So I put this as by balance brought down. Okay, if it is, this is if it is in the liabilities. If it is in the assets, you will write it as to balance brought down. Okay, whichever is the account, there you will put. If B has got a debit balance and A has got a credit balance. So this is the first thing which you are going to do. After you finish preparing this account, you transfer the balance here. Step number 2 continues, where your cash bank account is there, which you have opened. Okay, you write down to balance brought down, whatever is the amount. And in case of partner's loan account, this partner has given a loan, so this is partner's loan account. So you write it on the credit side, by balance brought down. Okay, by balance brought down, because it's a liability. If you had given a loan to the partner, then you would have written to balance brought down. Okay, so this was your step number 2, where you start entering the balances. Okay, let's go ahead. So we did the first 2 steps. The first step was open the following accounts, that is your realization account, your cash bank account, your realization account, your cash bank account, and after your cash bank account, partner's capital account. And also if a partner has given a loan or taken a loan, only if a partner has given a loan. If there is some loan from even the wife of a partner, then you have to write it in the realization account, the details of which I will tell you in some time. Okay, so these were the first 2 steps. Okay, the third step, as we take up the third step. Okay, now this is your balance sheet which is given to you, and your balance sheet basically has something which is known as reserve here. Okay, general reserve or reserve, and sometimes there is a P&L here or an advertisement suspense account here. Okay, so these accounts are usually there. Okay, what do you do with this? Okay, you simply go, you say, so what are we doing here? Entering the reserves. Okay, both the credit and the debit balances. Okay, so this is your partner's capital account. Assume there are 2 partners. Just for your simplicity's sake, I am writing 2 partners. Sometimes there are 3 also in the sum. Okay, so these are 2 partners, A and B. Okay, A and B. Okay, remember we had written in the previous board, we had written by balance brought down, we had put the balances here. And if it was to balance brought down, we would have put here. Now, as reserve is a credit balance, you will put it on the credit side. As P&L and advertisement is suspense account is a debit balance, you will put it on the debit side. Okay, just watch. So reserves, which is there, will come here as by reserves, and it will be distributed in whatever ratio given. If the ratio is not given, we assume that it is equal. Okay, so the reserve, whatever is it, you divide the amount and put it here. Okay, so what happens? Reserve from the liabilities comes on the credit side. Why? Because this has got a credit balance. Okay, so it comes on the credit side. Of course, it is a debit effect because it is by. Okay, but we write it on the credit side because it is a credit balance. Now, in the assets, we have got P&L. So your P&L has to be written here to P&L. Okay, and distributed in whatever ratio. If there is advertisement suspense account, do the same. Okay, and besides this, you are only allowed to transfer the workman's compensation reserve. Do not transfer, in this case, any IFR, investment fluctuation reserve, employees provident fund. All these things are not to be transferred at all. Next, if even if there is goodwill here on this side, don't transfer it to the partner's capital account. Okay, so this was your step number 3, where we enter the reserves reserves of the partners. The liabilities went to the credit side, and the assets which was there here comes to the debit side. Okay, so these were the first three steps. So be absolutely thorough in these first three steps. The first three steps, what we did was, first we opened the relevant accounts, that is realization account, cash bank account, partners capital account, and if given in the sum, a partners loan account. That was step number 1. Step number 2, we entered the balances of partners capital account by balance brought down. We entered cash bank account to balance brought down, and of course if a partner has given a loan, by balance brought down. Okay, so that was the things we did. And the third step we did is transfer the reserve on either side, your liabilities here and your assets here. Please go through this first three steps thoroughly as I take you through the journey of realization in the next turn. Thank you so much. This is Vishwanath sir signing off.